the Crimson Tide and the Sasquatch. The salty spray stung Captain Red Maggie's face as the sea serpent sliced through the waves. Her crew, a motley collection of buccaneers, were a rowdy bunch, but loyal. They'd sailed the seven seas, plundering and pillaging, but today, they were on a different kind of hunt. Rumors of a hidden cove, a treasure beyond their wildest dreams, had led them to the uncharted waters of the Pacific Northwest. They anchored in a secluded bay, shrouded by towering pines. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp earth and something else, something wild. Red, ever the pragmatist, sent a scouting party ashore. Hours later, they returned, faces pale, with tales of enormous footprints and a creature unlike any they'd ever seen. Bigfoot, one of them stammered, a giant, hairy beast. Red, a woman of action, scoffed at the notion of a mythical creature. Nonsense, she declared. Probably just a bear. But the fear in her crew's eyes was undeniable. They'd faced down cannons and krakens, but the thought of an unseen monster lurking in the woods unnerved them. As dusk settled, painting the sky in hues of crimson and gold, Red decided to investigate herself. Armed with her cutlass and a lantern, she ventured into the dense forest. The trees loomed like silent sentinels, their branches intertwined, blocking out the last rays of sunlight. The air grew colder, and the silence was broken only by the rustling of leaves and the snapping of twigs underfoot. Then, she heard it, a low growl, a guttural sound that vibrated in her chest. And there it was, a hulking figure, silhouetted against the fading light. It was massive, covered in thick, dark fur, with eyes that gleamed in the dimness. Bigfoot. Red, despite her initial skepticism, felt a surge of adrenaline. This wasn't a bear. This was something else entirely. She raised her cutlass, the steel glinting in the lantern light. The creature roared, a sound that echoed through the trees, and charged. Red, a seasoned pirate, didn't flinch. She dodged the creature's initial lunge, her cutlass whistling through the air. The fight was a blur of fur and steel, a dance of survival. Red, agile and quick, managed to evade the creature's powerful blows, her cutlass finding its mark, drawing a roar of pain. But the Bigfoot was relentless. It was stronger, more resilient than any foe she'd faced. Just as she thought she was done for, Red saw an opening. She lunged, aiming for the creature's eyes. The cutlass connected, and the Bigfoot shrieked, stumbling backward. Red seized the opportunity and ran, back towards the safety of the sea serpent. The aftermath. She returned to the ship, battered but alive. The crew, seeing their captain's state, were in awe. Red, panting, ordered the anchor raised. They would leave this cursed place, and the treasure could stay buried. As the sea serpent sailed away, Red looked back at the shore, at the dark, silent forest. She knew she'd never forget the day she faced the Bigfoot. The legend lives on. The experience left her with a new perspective. She realized that there were things in the world far more valuable than gold. The crew, too, were changed. They had faced the unknown and survived. They had a story to tell, a legend to share. Back on the open sea, Red, despite her injuries, couldn't help but feel a strange respect for the creature. It was a formidable opponent, a force of nature. She had faced many dangers in her life, but the encounter with Bigfoot was unlike anything else. It was a reminder that the world held mysteries, and that even the most seasoned pirate could be humbled. The tale of Captain Red and the Bigfoot became a legend among pirates, a cautionary tale of the dangers of the unknown. It was a reminder that the sea, and the world beyond, held wonders and terrors beyond imagination. The story was passed down through generations, a testament to the courage of a pirate captain and the mystery of a creature that roamed the forests, forever etched in the annals of pirate lore. Some say that the Bigfoot was a guardian of the treasure, and that Red's encounter was a warning to those who sought to plunder its secrets. Others say that the Bigfoot was simply a creature of the wild, defending its territory. Whatever the truth, the legend of Captain Red and the Bigfoot lived on, a thrilling tale of adventure and survival. The most relevant answer part is, Red, despite her initial skepticism, felt a surge of adrenaline. This wasn't a bear. This was something else entirely. She raised her cutlass, the steel glinting in the lantern light. The creature roared, a sound that echoed through the trees, and charged.